Hello everyone, Random595 here with our 4th daily challenge. Let's see what we get. I can tell you which day it is on here, but it is Wednesday the 25th of June. We get a human ranger. It's my old favorite. I wonder... Okay, yeah, they have more range than last time. That's fine. One ton of invulnerability. You out, kite away. That's a bit rude, not really giving us time to figure things out. We get some AP, which is nice. A little bit more damage on our main ability. And yeah, not much to say for Ranger. The early game is fairly straightforward. You just auto-attack things and power shot, and stuff dies. You also have your speed points to run away. Yeah, that's about it. At least for the first level. Alrighty, let's see what we get on the second level. I would always advise that you, do these kind of things later. So when you see a boss like that, you've got a few options. You can try and find a good spot to kill it, or you can use the stairs. And when you use the stairs, you'll just stop roaming around. And now that it's just chilling there, we can clear the rest of the floor, find the best spot to kill it, and then go from there. Okay. Got a vision. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this terrain to try and split them up. There we go. And now that they're split up, we can power shot one enemy, and then get the next. What else have we got? Like, you don't have to do that. You could just face tank everything. There are lots of healing shrooms, but it's just good habits that'll help you later on in the game. I'm going to put this on and take Dex, because we want the speed points, bow damage, and our talents. It's pretty straightforward. Attribute distribution, just pure Dex, at least until you get 16-ish. And I'll clear this first. This is always the same group of enemies. Get the big crit on that guy. And I'm going to save that shroom. Maybe, I think where the rat didn't take it. Maybe we'll use it for this guy. But always consider your terrain. You could you could use this to kill it for free. Or your shrooms. So we'll just knock you away and then run. I'm actually just going to use this terrain to show how it's done. You could use this circular terrain as well. You just knock and then run. This is actually ideal. You can't get much better than this. And we'll even use the unstable for additional damage. If you don't have nice circular terrain, you can also just find a corridor and stand in the corridor. So this way when he summons, better if it's a longer corridor, the summons can't get to you. So you take less damage. There are two methods to really kill that guy easily. Alright, we'll take that. How much damage is that these days? Actually, a damage increase 33% is very nice. Now, I would usually say avoid this, because there's just not really much point killing it. Take it on for now. Keep cutting back. We outrange these guys slightly. We can get free shots on them, but not you. Enemy coming from the back. All chance he shoots me there. I'm just going to take this. I wanted to get a crit on him actually. There we go. If I stay here, he'll step. Oh, I thought you'd step there. Yeah, whatever. And a crit should just one-shot that guy. Alright. That's a perfect example of why you should leave that until later. To make sure any roaming enemies are gone. Same reason as the boss. A group of enemies is somewhat dangerous. On the third floor, so there'll be ranged enemies. So we'll open this from the side. Now those guys are going to create walls behind me, so I'm just going to be careful about that. And by careful, I mean I'm going to save a speed point, that I always have a way to retreat. There we go. We outrange the mages, so that's pretty comfortable kills. Now Ranger, you can actually take a huge variety of things on the first go. I really like Power Shot Fast, can take Athletics, Range Mastery, Tunnel Shot, or Strafe. I'm just going to take Power Shot Fast, as I think the cooldown reduction is massive, but I think any of these are viable. Probably not Strafe Attack first. Not a fan of that. Yeah, I'm going to take that so I can pop one of them and then just outrange these guys. Alright. I guess if I get Ranger again, I'll show you the different methods. That's probably... Oh, you're a roamer. Take you out. Take the guy that deals more damage. There's a lot of archers in one area. One bat's kind of unusual, surely there's more bats around. And we're just leaving the boss room for later. Always, leave the boss rooms in that. Okay, so the trick here will be just to get the unstable for extra damage. With this boss, what you want to do, you can run away like that and pull just 1 or 2 at a time. Perfect. The main goal is either to leave the healer behind or kill the healer first. They're the 2 things that you really want to do. Just kite this guy back. And this axe is actually really nice. It now has 16 hit points, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Alright, whip is pretty much useless. Take that. Food greed a little bit. Okay, we got Silomar, so he's not roaming and he's just sitting there. So maybe we want to take some other stuff out first. There we go, knock that back, come back and get some crits as well. Alright, so what do we want next? I like Range Mastery next, which will let us outrange archers as well. And just stand up, what do we... Really? Oh, that's okay. But probably try not to get hit by those kind of enemies. 15 damage. Poison enemies are meant to be highly damaging because you are not meant to get hit by them. It's kind of like a punishment. Make melee more dangerous. This guy, there's a lot of options. I'm going to wait until he uses this Firestorm ability. And then when he's using that, he can't do anything else for a few turns. You get free actions. Actually hide over this side. And then wait for him to do it again. And I don't have another speed point, so we'll just do that. Maybe a kill, but we can just wait. The cooldown isn't that long. And that's how you kill him. And we have some really nice gear. So we've got 16 damage on our power shot instead of 12 just through AP. It adds up quickly. Okay, head on down. I'm going to leave that alone. Once again, what if there's some annoying stuff around? So we'll leave it until the end. We outrange this guy now. Not that location. Yeah, that's the nice thing about taking range mastery first, is you can just get free shots on the archers as they come in, then knock them back. I'm gonna get rid of this shroom. There was that. Well, it's fine, we can just sit here. Really your 2 options, either you rush it down or you kite backwards. Leave that until later. And I'll take this out next. Now we'll try the rush it down option. And it's gone. Straight backwards. They have their arrows, so we'll stand here so they're not going to launch it in an annoying way. Oh, nice. Just using our range. Got a knockback, which is useful. Actually, I prefer the HP over the knockback because we don't really need the knockback. For this, we'll just kite backwards. Kiting is absolutely overpowered. Okay. I should have got that on the unstable. There we go. Unstable is also ridiculously overpowered, and continue to invest in that dex. Alright. Once again, a group of enemies. Now, that is kind of in a central location, and going either way is risky because if there's a big group of enemies and you run backwards, you have to go through these guys. So I will choose to engage this immediately. Oh. I swear I clicked 1 and it was off cooldown, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, we'll just take a little bit of damage here, or take a bit less damage. If I used a speed point, it would have knocked him back. That's fine. I'm going to bunch all of these guys up over this side. Move them around sometimes. If we run back, maybe we pull just you. What are you? Tough. And there'll be one more, generally? Yeah, there is one more. I kill you before. Yeah, knock that back. Then we can get the crits nice and easy. Okay, Discord is amazing, as is Stealth Mastery, and you can also take just the talent point because there are so many things to get as a ranger. I'm going to take Stealth Mastery, it's my personal favorite. Lets us choose which fights to take. Okay, I believe fire resistance is better than storm resistance because fire is more common. You could swap it on if you're going to fight them, but it's not really worth the trouble. And I'm going to go the point blank build. Yeah. Knock you. That out. And just repeat. Go on and bring this guy. Let him forget about us. And then the point blank build is that. Use your speed points getting close and one-shot them. Alright, so we get the HP ring thing, which is nice. I meant to speed point in. That's fine. And some reserve HP that I'll definitely sell. Cool. You won't be using that power shot when you're adjacent, but you don't take damage. Can do that with normal shots, but it's a little bit riskier. That is a potion I should definitely use against this boss. Now for this guy, you can actually run in here and take these archers out one by one, or you can do the opposite and like run away. But it's nice because then you've got slightly less enemies fighting you at the same time. I'm going to take athletics next to get more speed points and more regen, and I should remember to use this. That has the same range as us, but that's fine. I'm going to run away actually. What you can do, stop starving, take these guys out, so we'll make it a 1v1. And we'll get this ability, hit it, and then kind of repeat that kind of thing. Have this, so we'll knock you with that. If I go in, probably one-shot you. This ring is really good on any non-mage. Gives us extra regenerating HP basically. It's nice. Don't use the stuff I'm not using. I don't really need that. I will take the power. And TP scrolls are absolutely amazing late game. So I will grab that. Sell the rest of the stuff I don't need. Okay, make sure we don't knock him back. Shroom. There is a healer. We'll take this. Crits. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Just use the shrooms where appropriate. One thing to be aware of in these levels is there are these ambushes in the middle. Probably should have been a little bit more careful about that. Fine. And that guy's come forward, so I'll take this. Yeah, just use the shrooms. Appropriate. Okay, is there going to be a second guy in the middle? Yes, there is. We'll kill the annoying one. And now against this guy, if we hide behind here, he actually can't whip us because he has no location to whip us to. Alrighty. Nope, I keep forgetting that that actually is doing something. Alright, what have we got? Our goal currently is to get to the library. We've got a whole bunch of wolves there. Of course, you're gonna move this guy in, and we probably just aggro the wolves, and it is a wolf nest. We've got two options. We either run in and try and one-shot it, or we kite back and then we have to fight a lot of wolves. I'm actually going to kite this way, because as long as we take this guy out, we'll be fine. Reason being is the water slows them down, plus we get a double crit if they ever get next to us. We can actually just shoot them all quite comfortably as they spawn out. What is your friend against fast enemies? Always be careful when you choose to go in, because that's like a big commitment of resources, all my speed points and stuff. What if there's a group of enemies here? Then I'd be in trouble. So that's why generally running away is the safer option. Just come stand in here to get the crits. Noting that we can't speed point, but that's fine. Okay. And I'm going to take regen next. Very nice. Okay. This is why also I recommend taking additional talents instead of pure talent points if they're good, is you will eventually run out. So it's better to take the options when they're available. Second floor, that's the side dungeon. However, it's also going to have to switch for this. Unless there's some random ambush wall somewhere, which I don't think there will be in this zone. I will open it, even if normally I might not. We can pure outrange these guys. We can use our speed points to get shots off. We'll just this way. Actually, I've changed my mind and hit you like this. And like that, using our point blank. That switch wasn't there, I wouldn't have opened that yet. You can take Power Strike, you just need 12 strength to make it stunning. Nah, at this stage I will take the talent point. And I want Storm Shot, which is next level. Plus we'll have the Librarian, maybe we get something nice. I'm gonna leave that alone for now, come in here. What we can do is, it won't work that well because we can't speed point, so I guess we'll take some damage. The water. I'm gonna hit this guy because he's the priority. Nice, fast enemies are always the priority. We'll hold on to that for later. Yeah, you're hasted. Just step there, and then I come in for a bigger crit. Okay. That's gonna aggro those guys as well. Maybe it didn't. Do a blink and some better land as long as one of them dies. Fine. Go in. Maybe I should have turned that guy around first. Hopefully he turns down. Oh, he was slow to turn. Nice. Abusing their turning mechanics. You can also use normal shots as well. And what do you have for me? Killing Strikes and Sleep Bomb. Both of these are absolutely amazing. You can take Disengage as well. It's not really my preferred style. We're holding on to get Sleep Bomb. No, not Sleep Bomb. Storm Shot first. This looks like Crypt. Yep. What's the best spot to kill these? We just get the Unstable over here. Nope. They have more HP than they used to. Can sleep this. Run down this way. Take this. It's really just a matter of kiting backwards until they're all dead. Alright. I'm gonna peek this. Why not? I should have peeked the other one as well. When I say peek, I'm just looking for any, you know, free resources without engaging anything. Without engaging anything, he says. And then you probably use that ability. That's fine. There was nothing readily available. We're going to check the boss. I always recommend checking the boss, at least checking before you do anything else. Does this get me across? It does not actually reach. Very sad. I'll take Int. It'll give us more damage and get us towards spells. So I don't really need this boss's item, but now I know what it is, so I can change my build accordingly if I want to. I'm going to leave this and hope that I get a blink. Go back up. Yeah. Food. No need to food greed. Nothing to enchant yet. We haven't got any attribute items or anything. That die guaranteed. Well, what we can do is this. You're going to lunge as well. Strong. We probably avoid that. Nice. So Storm Shot is 1 and Sleep Bomb is 2. Okay. You're gonna die from hitting that terrain. And we get another merchant. And you can lunge here. Using their lunges against them is very satisfying. Oop. I did not actually look at how much HP they had. Okay, this item here is actually absolutely busted if you enchant it. You can get 30% evasion and 30% reflection from one item. I highly recommend you enchant that and use it. I am not going to because I am confident in my skills to not take damage. But yeah, probably best if you did use it. Okay, use that sleep to delay them. And now we take Dex. We take Storm Shot. And with Sleep Bomb, you can use Long or Smoke. It's two different styles. Smoke lets you shoot without being hit, but Long lets you CC enemies, which is really good. Yeah, I could knock these into a pit, but they're also dying fairly quickly, so we don't need to worry about that. Sure, I see. And sell this. Phantom Bow. 1 more damage, plus we shoot through stuff, and also Levitation. Now there's some really nice items. Care about this. So we'll take that, this, and take that. There's our Levitation, and Phantom Bow. Hopefully it's not bugging how it used to. Okay, what else is there to buy? Nothing. So this would be 6 effective extra HP, but we're pretty good on the HP numbers. Speed points that we don't really need. We just the nice consumables next. And I will just enchant these boots because you get 2 good stats, Levitation, well, Reflection, I mean it's not bad. And I find 10 Levitation is so much better than 5, but 5 is of course essential. If you had this and this, you would have 50% Reflection and 30% Evasion. Is huge damage reduction. Those kind of stats get stronger the more you have. Actually, what we can do is this, to block vision. Yeah, the more reflection you have, the more each extra percent of reflection does for you, if that makes sense. So we can just sleep you, which will give us a crit as well. Yeah. And we can power shot through multiple enemies. Every power shot kill gives us the speed points back as well. Okay, if we run away, we'll pull just this guy, which makes our life easier. Yeah. So if we do this properly, should that not have hit both, or did I get the angle wrong? Maybe I got the angle wrong. Precision is really good for extra crit damage, and we do have Sleep Bomb to get sleeping crits. Alternatively, it'd be Stealth Mastery, Storm Shot, Killing Strikes. There are a bunch of things, but I'll just take Precision. Have more options. Would be range stuff. Go, you're all dead. You're dead. Maybe I shouldn't just stand there. Too busy hitting multiple enemies at once. Okay. You could put it on for this zone, but I do prefer... I don't. I'll just sell it. Further damage. Maybe I'd take a bit of damage here. Oh, you're not the healer. My bad. Getting a little bit aggressive now, because I'm feeling quite strong. So I'm going to sleep you. Then take these guys out. Now I'll hit you. A little bit safer. There's the key for the enchant. And a blink wand. You like more stealth. Slippery actually is growing on me. But I'll just go with the second stealth for now. If I go here. Yeah, that hits both. Not ideal, I guess. I'm getting crits on multiple. There's our blinks. Nice. The key. And I don't really like penetrate. I think the extra critical damage is way better. Can I get you on that? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block vision. Actually, he can probably whip me even with vision blocked because of how this works. But what vision block does is stop him from summoning. So that to our advantage. He'll be able to whip me again. Yep. Alright. We don't really need the melee damage. It's either an enchant or an attribute. Since I don't really need the enchant, I think I will just take the attributes. I think attributes are quite strong because of the way they let you take talents. I'm going to take strength because Killing Strikes 2 would almost become a possibility. But I am now kind of halfway between strength and int. Getting to the next level isn't great, but I think we're fine. Alright. So there are a bunch of enemies up there. Right. Okay, if I sleep you... Yeah. Didn't really want to pull a large amount of them, and that's what I've done. I think this room is kind of annoying how it's laid out for us. Yeah, because it's very open. We don't really have the best direction. You do have Throw Hammer, but we want to kill that guy. So I shoot this. We block vision. Kill that guy. See, they all have ranged attacks and they're tanky. Very annoying, right? Plus they have that extra healing. So if I go here, you're kind of blocking for me. So I take this guy out. And then if I had Storm Shot, my intention was to shoot around there. Wow, this is lasting. Because of the AP, it's lasting for a very long time. You're hasted, so let's go down. Sweep you. Yeah, and now it's under control. That. Gone. Okay, we do have 2 stealth. This, hit that. That's why I like that we can shoot around corners with it. That extra cheeky shot off for free. Oh, this guy. Everywhere, just so it's the one at a time. Maybe I shouldn't be shooting too fast in case he blinks next to us. Yeah, taking it ice shielded, not in time. Do not step in this range. I do like how the ice shows their range. Also fits the like the style, and additionally has benefits for combat. They're very neat, I think. Little touch. Okay, keep stacking that HP so we can't have any accidents. We can still have accidents, but it's less likely to finish us before we can use our consumables. And this guy, so always run away. I wonder if this is, yeah, it's still this default and it's just a piece of wall. Be a reflective golem. Alright. So this boy is actually pretty easy. They just can't really do much to you. You also have the ice to knock them back if required. We'll just sit here and melee this guy to death. I think this guy maybe should be immune to being knocked back. If you did want to go with disengage build, you have 16 damage there that can be used. Pretty solid. Alright, well, there's no real reason to kill either of them, but I guess it wouldn't be that hard if you did it like this. Yeah. You do have levitation as well. And there we are. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Where was our merchant? I always forget. He was up on the first floor. Drop off the stuff that I am not using. And then double check what he has. I guess it's the Hellfire. Food if you want. May use a talent point. It's 100 gold is so expensive. Okay. We'll check the library and as we go down. What did you have for us? Yeah, you could have taken disengage. And use that. Probably it was the best call. Bit of cold's not bad. If I get 12 int, I can get a third layer of health. Alright, let's go see what's in the crypt. One more talent, more stuff to get. Alright, none of that is ranged. Oh, the wall appeared behind me, so when I stepped back, it actually didn't take me where I thought I was going. You do have plunge up. Can I keep you away from that body? No. Yes. Gotta remember to take those guys out first. Right, that's either the merchant or the talent or something. I was considering going in, and then I remembered my own advice. Going in is dangerous. Sure. Ooh, toxic power, 20% more AP. I am a big fan of an AP build. I'll take strength just so I can get killing strikes. There's really two ways to build Ranger. You can go for ability damage through int, or you can try the strafe attack build with high dex. I'm a much bigger fan of the ability power. Yeah, I get. Oh, there's no point killing that. That makes way more sense. Not you out. Now it. Really? That guy lived? I guess it has armor. Okay, we have an enchant. Nothing I super want to enchant. We could use the blinks. Take X number 2. That's so good that it hits them like that. And it knocks back. Boom. Definitely very strong. Sneak attack. We'll take sneak attack so we get a crit on our first hit. Does that combine with our other crit? Here's the choice, like I could run in and get a sneak attack crit, or I could, you know, play it safe. You didn't get knocked back because the guy behind you gets hit second. Okay, makes sense. I was expecting that to get knocked back. Alright, let's head on down. Got a switch over here. Something good somewhere on the floor. We get another bow that we're probably not using. We're not really using spells. We go in. Yeah. That one does get knocked back and that makes sense. Change my mind. Crits. Extra int. But it's just damage. Probably better to buy a talent point than anything else. There wasn't that much at the merchant. We already had the... No, so there's the shrine, but there should be one more guy here, which could be a merchant, could be talent points, etc. So probably better to wait. Does that guy get critted? It did look like he took crit. Maybe I should have been looking more carefully. I mean, I may as well put it on. Not the biggest fan of shields, but I have taken strength to get this, so I had room for it. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Okay. So, what I'm actually going to do... I'm going to get seen. Yeah, okay. I'm going to knock you, and then run like this. And now he pulled just you. Yeah, and I don't have... He has range and I don't have range. Okay, fair enough. Right over here. I 100% meant to use that ability. What is your damage? One more damage? I don't think so. Yeah. Go on. How much range do these guys have? We one less because the other guy didn't hit. Can I line them all up? Yeah, no knockback, but that is still quite satisfying. Okay. Oh, hello. Top that HP up. Maybe this one. I gotta make sure I hit that guy. Cool. You're on the body. Do you? Why didn't he res? That was kind of strange. Is he supposed to res? Kind of confused why he didn't. That makes sense. He was not in line with my attack. What do we want? So we still need 16 dex for this. And it still gets us bow damage. So I think we will take that. Because we didn't get a dex item. Which is very annoying. There's a dex item hiding somewhere. I see the problem with that is if he spawns one behind him, he might not get knocked back. So probably better to do it that way. Aha, that's why we didn't waste all of our gold. Second levitation item, but we don't really need that. Chakrams aren't bad, but we also have basically the chakram effect on this. It is more damage. Basically like power shot to us. I think I will just take the talent point. The attribute. So these charms, this here would give me 1 effective HP on a kill. That much about it though. And I don't think there's anything at the librarian that I really wanted. So take this, and food is actually a pretty nice consumable. I will take 16 dex. Now we can take Stormshot Knockback. Big fan. We have to remember though, and I won't, that our range is now halved. Worth it, but we do need to remember. Got a lot of blinks, we don't need to kill this boss. Alright, I'll kill the boss just for you guys. Alright, so we're going to start with sleeping it. And we want to take these guys out. I'm going to get the crit. Oh, he is awake. Fine. He might raise enemies, but he'll be dead pretty soon. Okay, yeah, so I would have just blinked, but hey, that wasn't that bad. Let's double check here. Nothing that I really want. And go back up one last time. Spend all that gold, 69, nice. You could take this, we already kind of have 1 item. 2 speed points, could be argued to be better than this shield. Take that. And head on down. So this will be 1 blink on that. Oh, we still haven't killed the boss actually. Yeah, fine. Again, blink over to make it free. Just a bit of time. And I could save this for even more blinks, or I could enchant that for 1 damage. Probably the more blinks makes more sense, right? This boss is easy, no need to skip that gate. Right, now we get the crit. I think how I could get another crit, but apparently I don't need to think. Then we stand on top of this one, and then we come stand on top of this one. Get slightly less enemies. Okay, I could go sell that and buy something, but it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, can I hit multiple with this? Back one, just hit here. You're gonna lunge into that wall. I'm gonna sleep you. I'm gonna go here to make sure I hit both of them. Nice level up. I'm gonna stand here. It is double Mind Blender. Take tunnel shot, even though that already tunnel shots, so like it's tunnel shot on a tunnel shot. Whatever. Come over here. Nice. And yeah. Ooh. Got those two. We're gonna try and use the water here for additional damage. Okay, we got snipers over there. We'll come over here and eliminate the snipers. That's not in range. Reflection. You're on the water. That is less range. 2 priests over there. One thing I've noticed is they always come in pairs. Like a lot of these floors, like if you have a lot of the enemies are grouped up. Something good to be aware of. If you see one, you can kind of be more aware of what another one is. I want to get you to lunge into this wall here. Apparently he doesn't want to. Probably... Is there a way to always knock these guys back? So the worst they can do is Curse of Torment. Or they can just die. Sure. You should lunge into this wall and take some decent damage. You're gonna blink guys around, which I'm okay with. Yeah, we are pretty strong. Just watch out for the sniper mode on these guys. I don't think you'll be able to hit me from over there. Jason crit. We are destroying with all of our crits. Very nice. Okay. Oops. For this one, I actually think up makes more sense. Goal is to hit that guy. What you could do is hide all the bodies. I guess I'll hide this lot of bodies, or not. I'm not doing a good job at hiding these bodies at all. When I say hide the bodies, I mean kill them on terrain like that, so that they don't leave a skeleton behind. You know what? I don't care. That is knockback. Doesn't hit that guy. If I kill you, you probably get rezzed instantly. Sleep you. Go in one step. Save the speed points. Okay, how is the best way to engage that? You blink that guy. Well, this knockback will work the way I want it to. Okay, so we got a decent number of shrooms in this direction, so we'll go like that. Guess I just sleep here. And I didn't even use my speed points how I was thinking I would. There. I wonder if I one-shot them. It is there. Yeah. Okay, I went down without the most resources. It's speed point terrain, but it doesn't quite make... I think if I'm there, I hit those. If I'm here, then at the abilities, I could blink, which might be best to stop this level from going out of control. Yes, we've got... Oops. Huge damage. Ah, no. Die. Then we take this. Finish you. You will summon anyway, right? So what I'm going to do... Sleep you. Get knocked back. And then I'm going to chill on this terrain, so I'm kind of in the middle. I can get the both right. I want to get next to it. Plus we got a fair bit of free travel. Is it going to go? No, it seems to not actually change in order. That should be... I am envisioning, is he going to use anything annoying? He's just going to stand there for one turn. Like a knockback. Wow, that was probably the easiest I've ever had that for. Oh, yes. Oh, he confused me the previous turn. Well, I've messed up here. And now I'm charmed. Okay. Oh, we can go this way. What happens if you don't pay attention to the enemy effects twice? Well, nothing really happened, but hey. You are powered, so I probably shouldn't take that damage. They have fairly long range. If we go over here, kill you. Knock these guys back. Sleeps, we get good damage. But because of that kerfuffle early on, I kind of wasted some of my resources. Made it a bit harder here. Not that much harder. You are on good terrain to die. Knockback. To that terrain. Okay. And let's head on down. We do have Yenda. So this is where you can TP and drop Yenda's aggro just instantly. I think is quite strong. Go in here. Them out. That out. Take this. Make Yenda blink eventually. If I waited one more turn, I would have had my stuff back. That's fine. Just keep getting these crits and killing strikes. Okay. Tunnel shot damage, I guess. So now it does do something different. This guy here can do, if you can drop aggro. Get your resources back. And pull. Okay, that didn't even work because he died instantly. I dealt too much damage for the strategy to work. That normally isn't a problem. Okay. Let's just kill you. Get some extra damage on that guy. Hide from Yenda behind these pillars. Works rather well. Yeah. Let's burst these guys down. Oh, I missed. Move over to this pillar. Yenda's healing is not being too effective for him. They are dying too fast. Right. I actually just straight up missed. That's kind of amusing. Yeah. Yeah. Knock, knock, sleep. And dead. Okay. You've still got all our power pots. And this one here, what do I want? I guess I'll do it the proper way. If you are on any of these cells here, Yenda will not aggro. So you can use that to kill these guys fairly safely. Killing Strikes is really good against these guys as well. I want to get a big first hit on that to reduce the number of guys. Another thing that's really good against these guys is the Phantom Bow. Once the closest guys come in, you can step on these tiles safely. Come across here. They're like here. Nice. Aggro that. Pull the top guys. It's important you actually want to pull them. Damage. Killing Strikes. That's short range. That makes sense. Alright. And to do it very safely, we'll take this guy out first. Good enough. I wonder if this goes through. I guess he aggroed from hitting him. And what we should do is use the power pots. I should have waited here. That's fine, we got tons of blinks. Knock, knock, knock. Dead. Could have power potted every ender. But yeah, power pots and TP scrolls are your friend in the Yenda fight. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Ranger is as strong as always. Nice. This bow, amazing. See you guys in the next daily.